Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Rehanamita Ibrahim. I want to talk about my tutorial 1, Concession, Law and Contract. In this tutorial, I have to choose 2 questions. The first question that I choose is question number 3. And the question is, if the CA issues a VO to the contractor after practical completion, can the contractor refuse to carry it out? What if he is forced to do it? The answer is, the contractor can refuse to carry out the variation. It is because once the certificate of practical completion has been received, it is often more convenient to have the contractor available to carry out extra work during the defects period. This may be, for example, to correct a design fault. Once practical completion has been achieved, however, the contractor has no obligation to carry out various work instructed by the architect or engineer. An exception would be where the contract expressly provides for variations being issued after practical completion. The case that related is SJ and MM Price vs Milner. In Hudson's Building and Engineering contract state, variation as well as original contract work cannot be instructed after practical completion of the remainder of the work in the absence of express provisions unless, of course, the contractor is willing to carry them out. The clause that related is in PWD clause 24 and in PEM clause 11.3. Next, question is question number 9. The question is, what do you mean by quantum merit and when is this used in variation? Quantum merit is what one has earned. Quantum merit is the determination of value of the services extended based on the amount of work and the rate of work existing there for similar work, when an agreement or contract is not existing between the parties. When is this used in variation is when a contractor performs work outside the scope of a contract at the owner's request and where the work is not captured by the contractual right to order variation. The case that related is Mohammed American bin Abdul Qadir American versus Abdul Razak bin Hussein and Ors. In this case, the one and only letter supporting the plaintiff claim for quantum merit expressly says that the balance fees are payable upon successful completion of the sale and purchase. Thus, even though the plaintiff had expended time and effort to obtain the necessary approvals, so long as the share sale agreement itself was not completed, it could not be said that the plaintiff had accomplished what he was supposed to do warrant payment. It needs to be shown that the party on the receiving end of services had benefit from the same. Further, a party bringing a claim for quantum merit must not be in breach of the contract, otherwise he would not be entitled to a quantum merit for work done even if he had partially performed some part of his obligation. The clause that related is NPWD clause 25. Okay, that's all. Thank you.